A scale is nothing more than a musical recipe, okay? Recipes with food will give you a specific outcome. Some recipes are Mexican, some recipes are Chinese, some recipes are American. You get the idea. So scales are very similar. The quality of sound that you want will determine what scale you use. And of course, the more theory and scales you know, the more widespread and eclectic your scale vocabulary can be. So we're going to start by talking about the major scale first. The major scale is the foundation of all music in Western harmony. And I want to go through, I'm going to play it so you can hear it, and then I'm going to discuss how it's put together. So here is the C major scale. Now the C major scale, the reason it's the major scale is because it's the main scale. It is the foundation, as I've said. So all other scales could be compared back to the major scale. So the major scale is starting on C. We go C to D, which is a whole step, D to E, whole step, E to F, half step, F to G, whole step, G to A, whole step, A to B, whole step, B to C, half step. So it's whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. That is the intervallic formula that you must follow to create the major scale. Now the major scale ultimately gives you a very happy, bright, consonant, strong, and almost childlike quality to it. It's great for pop songs, it's great for rock songs, it's great for children's music. There's a lot of different forms and functions for the major scale. All of the other scales that we're going to talk about from this point on can all be related back to the major scale in one way, shape, or form. The next scale we're going to move to is what we call the minor scale. Now the minor scale is probably the second most used of all the scales. I mean, some people might argue that the minor scale is actually used more than the major, but for the sake of this video and the hierarchy, so you understand this, we'll say that the minor scale is like the second most used scale. And what's really cool about the minor scale is that it comes from the same group of notes or intervals that the major scale comes from. And what I mean by that